The Islamic State group is spreading its wave of violence to a new front, Libya. Its victims were 21 kidnapped Egyptian migrant workers who were Coptic Christians, slaughtered in a mass beheading. Egyptian President Sisi, seeking swift revenge, bombed IS targets in neighboring Libya within hours. But are airstrikes really the way to defeat IS? IS are itching for a fight, and Arab leaders are giving it to them. Egypt's response has been very familiar. Just a few weeks ago, Jordan's King Abdullah bombed IS targets after a fighter pilot was burned alive at the hands of the same group. Riding a wave of grief, the army launched airstrikes on IS, and King Abdullah was hailed as a badass by the media. Both leaders are now championed as Arab heroes. But lost in the conversation is the impact on these societies. Shortly after the pilot was captured, Jordan banned any republication of IS material. There was also a media blackout on news regarding the pilot's capture. Basically, any debate about Jordan's role in the war became impossible. Egypt, no stranger to a state of emergency, deployed the military to all corners of the country. Yes, after the brutal killings of their own countrymen, both populations have been galvanized to support the bombing campaigns, an eye for an eye. But the airstrikes that target militants also kill innocent civilians. At least 7 civilians, including 3 children, were killed in Egypt's airstrikes in Libya. Is the collateral damage justifiable? Egypt is reporting exact numbers of IS killed, with local media outlets taking reports at face value. Why? Military interventions have consequences. What happens when there's blowback? More than 1 million Egyptians are working in Libya, some of whom were reportedly kidnapped after the airstrikes. The turmoil in the Middle East didn't begin with IS. If we woke up tomorrow and IS or ISIS was gone, Syria's civil war would still be raging, Assad's barrel bombs won't disappear, the region would still face some of its most pressing problems. IS is a threat, but it can never be more than a symptom of decades of war and sectarianism, often fought on behalf of bigger powers.